first tip is that the way you format your tweets makes a lot of difference. And this is the way I like formatting my tweets. If I'm sharing a link, I always put the title of the article at the very beginning in camel case. And camel case basically is capitalizing the first letter of each word. And then, so first I have the title, then I have the link to the article, and then I put a call to action. And here this guy is asking people to retweet. And just by asking people to retweet, the number of retweets you'll get usually doubles, just by putting the RT or the retweet at the end. And basically, retweeting is the equivalent to email forwarding. So I get something I like, I retweet it. Basically, I'm putting it on my profile so all my contacts can see it. Okay, so we've done a lot of testing, and this kind of formatting got the best response. We have another example, the same thing. Let's talk about how to get more Twitter followers. There are two ways to go about this. Organically, which means people will find you and they'll want to follow you before you follow them. Or you can follow people so they follow you back. Okay, so these are the two ways. They follow you first, and then you can either follow or not, or you follow them hoping that they'll follow you back. And let's talk about getting people to follow you organically first. There are a couple of ways you can go about this. You can have it, a link on your website, on your blog, your email newsletter, your email signature, and every time you post content to other sites, or you can even have it in your business cards. Okay, so just put your Twitter link everywhere, basically. And let's talk about different ways to follow users so they follow you back. So what kind of users should you follow? Then, well, actually, first let me talk about how you can get a higher percentage of people to follow you back. The best way I know is to have a professional, or it doesn't have to be a professional, but a nice photo on your profile. So there are basically three elements that will make a difference. The first one is the picture you have in your profile. If you're a company, you can have a logo, but if you're a person, don't have anything like super cool or fancy. You can have whatever you want, of course, but we've done a lot of testing, and when you actually have a photo of yourself kind of smiling, you'll get a much better response rate. So that's one thing. The second thing is your background. So if you can have something kind of professional for your background, that will help too. And the third thing, and actually the most important one, is the little bio, whatever you write about yourself. Okay? So how do you find the right kind of users to follow so they follow you back? The first way you can search is by location. So let's say you have a business and you only cater to clients in Portland. You can search by zip code. You can say, for example, within 50 miles of this location. You can search by people who have certain keywords in their tweets. So for example, if you sell wine online, you want to see who's tweeting about wine. And you want to follow those people so they follow you back. Obviously, if they, or in most cases at least, if they're tweeting about wine, it's because somehow they do care enough about wine that they're willing to tweet about it. The next one is search, is keywords in profiles. And a lot of people put, for example, my profile, I think it says something like internet marketing. So if someone is searching